Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations, how's everyone doing? So today we're looking at Enterprise, where we're looking at 2 episodes, in this case, Regeneration and First Flight. Let's look at Regeneration first. Well, in this episode, a research team in the Arctic inadvertently triggers the reanimation of several cybergenetically enhanced aliens killed in an apparent spacecraft crash over 100 years earlier. The aliens assimilate the researchers before escaping in space. The Enterprise pursues the ship and is attacked, forcing Archer to destroy the vessel. Afterwards, they discover that the aliens sent a message into the Delta Quadrant containing coordinates of Earth, a message that will not arrive until the 24th century. Basically, what this episode is the Enterprise crew from... the Enterprise... the crew of the show Enterprise, they basically bump into the Vulcans. I mean, not Vulcans, the Borg. Yes, how do I get the Borgs and Vulcans? I mean, think about it. The Borg, the Vulcans, they look nothing alike. So basically, this is a follow-up to the film Star Trek First Contact. And I will say this, that I think the aspects of it when it's trying to be, like, a spooky, scary, and all that, like, whenever, like, you have the Borg going around, like, the hallways and all that stuff, it's honestly pretty cool, honestly. But the issue I have this episode, honestly, is I feel like it goes by rather quickly. And that, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's entertaining and all that, but at the same time, it's just like the Borg, it's so far in the past that they don't barely even look like Borgs, and at the same time, it's just like, I feel like we've seen this before. We've seen, like, the crew interact with the Borg.
Have to. I said, step away! Maximum setting.
Like, at a certain point, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I think it's pretty cool that, this is the first time humans have interacted with them. But at the same time, I feel like say, oh no, it's the Borg. I feel like say, we've seen this before. We've seen, like, them, being, interact with them and, having to fight them. So at a certain point, it's just like, say, yeah, this is cool that they're interacting with these new characters. But at the same time, it's just like, we've seen this before. Oh, and Dr. Phlox, he basically gets infected with them, but he shakes that off and goes, anyway, and then he's cured. Yeah. Which is awesome, too. We'll look at the next episode, which is episode First Flight. So in this episode, after Captain Archer is informed of the death of his former colleague, A.G. Robinson, he relates the story of breaking the warp 2.5 barrier to T'Pol while investigating a dark matter nebula. And honestly, I kind of like this episode in the fact that, is it going back to tell a story about Archer and, like, his friendships and all that, which is a cool idea. And the fact, you don't tell, there's not many, I don't think, episodes that are personal stories involving Archer before he becomes captain of the ship. And honestly, I think it's pretty cool in the fact, it's like almost like a episode involving, like, say, the first time of space travel in a way. And, like, yeah, like, Archer is very proud of his father and that he's trying to continue the mission of, like, you know, their ship and all that. Apparently this episode, I received the second lowest reviews received by Enterprise at that point in the series. Remember, this is season 2, and it was blamed on being aired opposite the series finale of Dawson Creek. I don't even think I watched Dawson Creek growing up. Honestly, like, the thing I remember most is that meme of the guy going, doing that face, like, the sad puppy dog face and all that. But I think the episode is pretty good. Basically the episode is inspired by the story of the first American astronauts as seen in the film The Right Stuff. And honestly, I gotta say, the idea of, like, you know, first flight for, like, the Federation, like, from the humans' perspective, is a cool idea when they're trying to break the warp.
Warp 2.15.
This is Forrest. Drop to impulse, that's an order.
And I do think, like, the episode ends in a, honestly, very nice way, in the fact that, you know, they're, like, Archer goes, like, say, hey, what should we call the thing, like, say, Archer to Pole, or something, like, say, I think you should name it after your friend, the Robinson Nebula. Yeah, it was the Robinson Nebula. Because, yeah, they're going after, like, a black hole nebula or something like that. And honestly, I think that is rather sweet and very nice, honestly. But honestly, I think that this episode is pretty good. What are your thoughts, though?